All right. So, I was thinking about how I was going to deal with the tremendous amount of ridiculousness that the game threw at me last stream. Um, Over this time where I was not streaming, I did put in a non-trivial amount of thought into the situation this character is in. At first, I was like, there is no way that I can survive this, I'm gonna die. Um, but now I think that I do have the tools to survive this. It's just gonna require a lot of very slow and very tedious gameplay that I'm not fond of. How long am I marked for? Jeez. So next level has Tawa, right? I do not have willpower and I do not have fire resistance. But I think I may have both of those things. I'm carrying willpower and I am carrying fire resistance. So when the time comes to fight Sawa, when I need to go into Bolt 3, which by the way I should mark. When the time comes, I need to switch into that gear, and then I can kill Stawa, and I should be fine. And then I just switch away from that gear, and then we're fine once again. So yeah, I think this is gonna be doable, but I do also think that it was the absolute correct decision to stop when I stopped on Friday. Some pretty good arbalists, but unfortunately I do not care about that. Wish I had brand weapon. Really want to rebrand this to not be Chaos branded anymore. How long until I berserk one of these guys and then I lose 60 HP in 2 turns? Okay, I know it's gonna happen. Oh, your clarity of mind shields you. Did you try to confuse me? Oh, and Dex. Wow, that's terrible. Yeah, I need willpower right now and I cannot get it. Not that bad for the Sphinx Marauder, but for the other Sphinx, it is going to be a necessity to have willpower since it has paralysis. But I think there is no other Sphinx. That or I already killed it and it didn't paralyze me somehow. Um, oh, there it is. Guardian Sphinx. Can I take you on without... Yeah, like, do I mind if I get paralyzed? You resist with some effort. The game says that this Sphinx has a 37% chance to paralyze me. Okay. Yeah, some pretty good chance. I'm glad it didn't happen. This is not good. It's a lot of stuff. You know, I don't often play in the mornings, right? It's not that I don't get to, it's just that I don't stream in the mornings, period. But streaming in the mornings does have the benefit of me being buffed by coffee, so I should maybe do it more. Why is there an Emperor's Corp here? Where did that come from? Also, is that a warden? It is a warden. This is feeling to me like the kind of situation where things will go down pretty fast if I mess up. Tasted the irrelevant, that's not good. I don't have anything. Yes, okay. I don't have anything. I don't have anything. I don't have anything. I might die here just because I don't have anything, and I don't think there's anything that I can do because I don't have anything. I don't even. Oh no, I do have one potion of resistance for the fire resistance. It's looking really rough anyway. Are you gonna get? Okay, finally. I don't have anything. Terrible. I really wish I had a ring of willpower. A shadow dragon. Uh, yeah, unfortunately, it's gonna require this character. If I am to win, it's gonna require a lot of ring juggling, which is one of my least favorite things to do in the whole game. Um, Unfortunately, I do not have the ring of willpower, but if I did have a ring of willpower, I would totally be able to win. Oh, this is bad. You do not want to fight a night band. Night bands are seriously underrated in terms of what power they present. Yeah, like they're just crazy strong. What I'm trying to say. The fact that it's a bunch of guys that hit really hard, and then they're mighty, and they also have decent armor class, so you cannot just kill them quickly. It means that you're just gonna take a lot of damage. It may not be bursty damage, but you're gonna take a lot of damage really quick, across a very short amount of turns. Not good at all. Not good. So Frostheart and a Sentinel. Pretty good. Because we have some evocations. Something opened the door, so I do have the resistance. Okay, okay, all right. Scary, scary situation. But what's new? I feel like every situation is scary here. What do we have? What are we currently wearing? Ah, +7 chainmail. Yeah, we cannot take off +7 chainmail. Armor fits poorly on your large pseudopods. Okay, I would like to not have that. It would be great if I could not have that. Wow, the power of Tin of Tremorsense is kind of wild. Like, it is deleting things so good. Why are these guys mighty? Like, I literally just walked in and they're already mighty. There's some jank happening in there. There's absolutely some jank happening in there. I don't think they should be mighty before I even start a fight. They do so much damage too. Okay, there's a bunch of jellies here. Million slime creatures. I'm gonna fight here, take advantage of my numbers, which is not really like they're not allies, but they still attack the enemies, so it's okay. Okay, next level is Stawash level. So what we are going to do is wear willpower that nukes my armor class, and then we're gonna wear fire resistance. Um, I wish my armor class wasn't so nuked. Okay, where's Shestawa? Not here. Okay, as long as a Frostheart doesn't appear, I think we might be able to manage this. I still do not want to like continue going down into these stairs because they don't look good to me. And there is a Frostheart, delightful. There is a Frostheart. Why wouldn't there be a Frostheart? When the Frostheart is my weakness. I don't have anything. I hate not having anything. I have one blinking. I guess that is that. But it's not enough. I hate not having anything. It's terrible. I'm probably gonna end up losing this game because I don't have anything. When it comes to monsters, my decision process is just like choosing to kill first the ones that are easiest to kill so that they don't abort damage. I need to not have pseudopods again. I need to not have that. That is the one bad mutation that Jiba gives you. Pseudopods, because they reduce your armor class and they don't really do a lot. Okay, I really am interested in going and killing Shtawa so I can go back to my normal gear. Oh, did I have Frail at some point? Because I had like 160 HP, right? Yeah, 175. What happened there? Ah, I did have Frail. Okay, I don't have Frail anymore. And now I have 195. It's a little bit better, still not enough. Okay, we're doing fine, surprisingly. It is a rarity for this character to fight more than 3 things and still have a substantial amount of its HP left. But I guess it helps a lot if you're fighting them in a corridor instead of being surrounded by them. Really needs to find Shtawa. I want to find Shtawa so I can switch back to my non-willpower gear. Oh no, that's a warlord band. That's pretty bad. Somehow I don't have a beam wand. I do have lightning rod, but you know, it's not enough, or it's not the same. I want a beam wand. Pretty good stuff. Large amounts of damage. There we go. Maybe the jelly shroud is what's making things better for me. Maybe I haven't been noticing it, but it's the reason why I'm not like blowing up in these fights. Exploding, not exploding. Being blown to pieces in these fights. Storm Dragon. Should we wear storm scales? I mean, it's not like we got the option anyway, but like if we had gotten the option, should we? And the answer is probably no. You know, like the more I think about it, the more I think that I should enchant this Laya Tank of Purpose because it has resistance to Elec. Um, yeah, enchanting that plus gold scales is probably all the resistances that I need for the game. Also, where in the world is Shtawa? Shtawa was in this level. Oh, it was in a secluded part. Don't tell me that nothing in the level connects to Shtawa. Because if so, that would be insane. Oh no, there it is. Okay. This is what we are going to do. I'm gonna shout, and then I'm gonna shout, and then I'm gonna shout. And then I'm gonna close the door, and then I'm gonna shout. Shtawa is there. And a frost heart. Yeah, so I cannot be resistant to both. Okay, Shtawa has an 11% chance to paralyze me. It would be nice if it didn't happen. Yeah, I'm not gonna play any games. I'm just gonna slide me Shtawa. Are you serious? Am I going to die to that from full HP after taking the precaution to put on willpower? I will. I promise you, I will not play at least until next tournament if I die to this. Okay, I still can die to this. Okay, but now it's significantly less likely. 11%, by the way. I'm never gonna get another scroll of brand weapon because Jiva worshipper. I'm not gonna say we overcame the greatest hurdle, but I think that things are gonna be easier from now on. Um, got an elder beast. I wish it hadn't been tanking. Your executioner, because Asterion can summon executioners. Okay, that is something that he is known to be able to do. A plate of poison resistance +3. That could have been good earlier. Oh yeah, so he would have had a good time with a plate of poison resistance earlier. Um, I highly doubt that I'm gonna put it to use, but I'm going to carry it, and I am going to enchant this. Um, no. Oh no, that's the one thing to enchant. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna enchant the artifact because we need to have. Oh, random globes. Those could be good. Everybody, cross your fingers. Ah, they're okay. They're not amazing, but they're okay. Where am I getting poison resistance from? Do I have poison resistance? Okay, yeah, that is unreliable. So I should put these gloves on. Besides, my current gloves are pretty trash. We can even drop them. Like, they're so bad that I can drop them, and it's okay that the jellies eat the gloves. I will not really put them to use. We're waiting for branded gloves or something, so that we can potentially wear double gloves. Yeah, those gloves are not good. 5 strength, but for slow. Slow is super not worth it. We're not doing that. Um, yeah, I need to. Something that I briefly considered was going into depths. Yes, I can. I can get rid of that now. Now that I kill Shtawa. Well, I turned Shtawa into a slime. Oh boy. Oh boy, 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 oh boy. And now imagine if I didn't have pseudopods. Oh boy. Okay, so we are losing See Invisible and Regen, but we are gaining 9 armor class. Is it worth it? We're losing crazy evasion too. Um, how is my port 3%? What about my blink? What's my blink? Do I even have blink? I want Gelsga bot, but I guess I have not found it. Gelsga bot is one of my favorite spells nowadays. It's really cool. I like how it does good damage that is undodgeable, but it also has an element of versatility akin to old school crawl spells. I wonder how long that's gonna be in the game for. It is probably the purest iteration of positional magic. Gauss Gabot. Okay, why am I getting wrecked here? No, really, why am I getting wrecked? Right, we're fine. Yeah, we just need to finish Vault 4 and then we're free to go depths to pursue gold scales. And then gold scales, like, I mean, Orange Crystal Plate is pretty good, but it's not the kind of thing that I'm interested in for this character. Like, it's not bad, but it is not the end game armor for this character, is what I'm trying to say. If I was going harder on spells, then yes, of course. If I was using animate armor, or awaken armor, I guess it's called, and I have it here, and I could get it. Oh no 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 no. Yeah, sure. Draws upon the memory of your one armor to manifest an echo of it that fights alongside you. This echo moves so slowly, but the power of its blows increases dramatically with the weight of the armor used to form it. It possesses all the defensive properties of the armor itself. Crystal plate is the heaviest armor in the game, tied with gold scales, right? So either way, if I get this, it's just gonna be good with whatever armor I choose to use for the end game, which is gonna be gold scales most likely. CP sip off. Poorly brewed coffee. I got coffee grains and I'm not grinding them fine enough. I'm grinding them really coarse, so I need to grind them a little bit more fine. First, I ground them too fine, um, and then I ground them too coarse. So I think I am about to figure out how much I should grind them. Ah, coffee's so good. I'm a big coffee enjoyer. Yeah, I tried decaf, but decaf makes me sad. I feel like it is antithetical to my life, to my way of life. Yeah, let's put it like that. I am of the opinion that you either abstain entirely or fully indulge. I don't like the in betweens. Like for example, I do not really struggle with the desire to drink Coke, right? But if I was a Coke enthusiast, I would not drink Diet Coke because Diet Coke is an aberration, right? I would either drink the real thing and get diabetes, which would be pretty bad, um, or I wouldn't drink it at all. And I'm glad that I don't want to drink Coke. Yeah, only in very sporadic situations do I want Coke, and it's only when combined with coffee. Coke and coffee is so good. It is my secret technique for like instead of drinking an energy drink, I would drink Coke and coffee. But it happens so sporadically. It happens less than once a month, so I don't really have to fear it. So we have, against all odds, emerged victorious in this terrible bolt. What I can do now is put on this ring of fire resistance instead of the ring of protection. We go down to 36, but now we have fire resistance, and I think we can go depths now. You mix the Coke and coffee or drink separately? I mix them. It's 50% coffee and 50% Coke. No sugar or anything else added. Just coffee and Coke, and it's good. It's good. If the coffee is good, it's good. Um, yeah, super worth it. I profoundly enjoy it. Mm. Gotta try that. Yeah, if you drink energy drinks, that's gotta be a healthier replacement. It's crazy that something, uh, hot coffee and cold Coke. I prefer it when it's cold coffee and cold Coke. But you can have hot coffee and just be drinking that in the morning, and then later in the day, if you're doing something energy intensive, you can combine what's left of your now cold coffee with Coke, and then you have a coffee and Coke. At least that's how I've done it the few times that I've done it. I make a lot of coffee for me in the house, and then I drink it, and then I combine it with Coke when it's like halfway through my um my thermos. I don't know how you say it in English, but yeah, I think it's thermos or whatever. Anyway, Debs, come on. We are so close. I have to end this character before the tournament ends, and the tournament ends in 2 hours. But I'm so close to ending it that it doesn't matter. I think we're fine. Uh, so yeah, still no willpower. That is definitely a big concern of mine. Hmm. Your own concoction, or someone showed you that? So I don't know if it's like a worldwide thing, but at least in Mexico, Coke sells these really small cans of Coke and coffee. Um, and that's where I got the idea from. I was like, if Coca-Cola can sell it, surely it's not difficult to replicate. And I just experimented a little bit, and I figured out that the best ratio is like 50% coffee, 50% Coke. Um, yeah. If you like sweet things, which I'm not really that much of a sweet enthusiast, But if you like sweet things, you might want to try a little bit more Coke than coffee, and vice versa. Um, yeah, at least 50-50 is what works for me, what I enjoy. Okay, let's try to not get paralyzed in depths. And let's try to find gold scales in depths as well. This is insane for a character that has orange crystal plate. Why do I have 36 armor class? This feels, especially since I have 23 armor, 22.8. It really feels like the kind of character that should be running around with like 50 plus armor. Um, but it just hasn't happened. Um, yeah, it just hasn't happened. Throughout this entire tournament, I didn't set a single foot on extended. No vestibule, no anything, really. No, not a single foot in extended. Um, oh, you have paralyze. 22. Getting benefited from the 4 willpower per level up that these guys have. Okay, for a while I was struggling with Jiva piety. I was oscillating between 4 and 5 pips of piety, but now we're back at 6. Um, Yeah, still waiting for gold skills. I have 6 scrolls of enchant armor ready to enchant gold skills. And I want gold skills desperately so I can replace these rings of cold and fire resistance with rings of protection. Or ideally we find a ring of willpower and I put that on. I really cannot remember. Maybe a bot watcher is gonna know, but I think I had one and I dropped it. And because I dropped it, I obviously don't have access to it anymore because Jiva, which is really bad. Yeah, I would if I had it, I think I wouldn't be wearing cold resistance, and I think I would be wearing fire and willpower, just so I don't just like out explore into leech paralysis into getting I don't know iron shotted or something like that, or large rocked. Um, Yeah, these frost giants would be hurting more, but that's fine. 80 decent scales. That's 6 armor class, which definitely compensates for the pseudopods. Now I have 42 armor class. Things are getting better. I also didn't step on a cigarette, and I'm not about to step on a cigarette, but you all know that. Or coffee. Right now I'm not having Coke and coffee. It's just coffee, um, very poorly brewed coffee, unfortunately for me. And I'm a little bit of milk because that's how I enjoy my coffee. Coffee and milk. Okay, this should be easily survivable unless I get like marked or something. Okay, we get rid of the Earth Mage and then we take advantage of the Earth Mage produced corridor. Yes, very good. I'm not fond of a Spectral. I don't like that brand. But I mean the weapon gives me my only source of resistance to electrocution, so we take those. I should get rid of that. Yeah, did I already drop it? I didn't drop it. We shouldn't be carrying a Wand of Flame at this point in the game. Too late for that. Um, yeah. Surrounded by scary things that would be significantly less scary if I had access to. Um, oh no, this is not looking great. Yeah, if I had access to gold skills, these things would be less scary. This is not good. I'm not fond of this. Yeah, because I'm getting surrounded and because I know that there's more coming. This is only the start of a fight and it didn't go in my favor. I think we can slimify one of these guys to get a little bit of help. Okay. Or I can just walk away. That also is doable. Also, I have regen, right? Because Jiva Worshipper, so walking away for a little bit actually goes a long way. Um, I was gonna walk into my choke point, but I'd rather walk in here so that the Earth Mage hopefully makes another one, which didn't happen, but it's fine because we can do this. Also, Iron Trolls are slow, 70% speed. I thought they were 80%, but it's only 70%. You know, it's fine because they hit pretty hard, 35 and then 2 times 25. They hit reasonably hard and they are often buffed, hasted, mightied by their support. Yeah, 10 of Tremor Stones for that Spriggan Mage. Well worth it. Storm Scales. I'm gonna pick them up, though I'm probably not gonna use them because I already have this Laja tank. And my other Laja tank, the +9 one that I got at the start of the game, it's Chaos branded, right? So it's not great. 24 banishment. I don't want to be banished. Definitely not. So we're gonna drink a potion of willpower. You know, I should rename or like rename the inscription in Potions of Enlightenment to just call them Potions of Willpower because that's what they are. Um, yeah, more than Potions of Flight, they're Potions of Willpower. Okay, please, 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 come on, come on, it can happen. I believe in you, Golden Dragon. No, no scales for me. No skills for me. I needed those. Well, I didn't need them. I really wanted them. I feel like I can probably win with what I have, but it's so likely that I'm gonna press out explore, I'm gonna be instantly stunned or like paralyzed by a lich, and then I'm gonna explode. And then that's not fun. I don't want that to happen. I feel like a lot of crawl is based around not putting yourself in that kind of position ever. Ouch, I'm getting shot at by a Master Archer. Those hurt. I think I'm gonna jellify the Master Archer. Oh, it just died. What is going on? Why did it just die instead of being jellified? I think I was missing my attacks, but the dancing weapon wasn't. I think that's why. Oh, I really wish I had 10 of Tremor Stones right now. But in the absence of that, we can do that, which kills one melee. And then we can follow up with Ice Blast, which kills them all. Beautiful. Hmm. Yep, still Master Archers lurking here for some reason. I can deal with the dragons no problem, but the Master Archers are scary. What if there's a Merfolk Javelin near or something that I didn't see? Those really hurt. Yeah, this is going much better. Like, I can almost guarantee you that if I had kept playing the last stream on Friday, I would have died. I would have totally not survived another 1,000 turns. Um, Slow is at 1 in 3 chance. It's actually really bad. Like, you do not want to be slowed in general. Um, but I think I should be able to survive getting slowed by this Lich. Should be fine. Oh, it's hasted as well. It's pretty scary. All right. Yep. If it had any kind of support, like that Lich would have been an absolute killer support unit against, more things. Okay, I think we can drop a Ring of Protection. Maybe 2 Rings of Protection since I'm carrying 4 now. Yeah, I think that 2 is as much as I want. Okay, I'm thinking that maybe we train a little bit of dodging. Like, what else am I going to do with all this experience? I'm about to max armor and fighting. Might as well train a little bit of dodging. At the end of the day, I never got Girls Gobot. Maybe that spell's not in the game anymore. No, it's still here. It's just that I didn't find it. Ah, that's a shame. I have resistance to corrosion. I'm a Jiva worshipper. So, funny thing, these guys are not resistant to corrosion. You would think that a nightmarish bird whose razor sharp metallic feathers drip with corrosive acid would be resistant to corrosion, but it's not. As you can see there, it is not resistant to corrosion. So what can a Jiva worshipper do against these guys? Usmancy. Usmancy is pretty good against the caustic strikes. Um, yeah, not to mention that Usmancy is the kind of ability that really benefits from you fighting in a position where you cannot be surrounded by the strikes. And if you cannot be surrounded by the strikes, is significantly less likely that they blow you up, right? Now let's see if I can kill one without using Usmancy. Okay, there's more than one. That's scary. Let me make a run for it. At least I'm not resistant or like not vulnerable to the corrosion, so I do get corroded a little bit, but it's not too bad. Yeah, I can deal with them without buffing. I just used this Mancy earlier because I thought there were gonna be more than what there ended up being. Okay, so if I'm incapable of pulling out the spectral weapon, spectral is effectively brandless. That's a thing that I don't like about spectral. That later in the game, where monsters are significantly stronger and you're definitely more incentivized to fight them one on one, you cannot get the full effect of the weapon unless you're in very specific positions. Um, yeah, very specific positions. Okay, that knight is gonna be a problem. It's a knight with a polearm. And there's another one as well. All right. What's a Berserk piece? One Piece is entering its arc that could have totally been in Berserk the manga, and like in the anime. I have already like I'm up to date in the One Piece manga, but the anime is animating the arc that could have totally been in Berserk. And I started watching it, and like it started, it literal just like a second of it, and I was like, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I cannot do this. So I turned on stream. What kind of item is a Laya tank? The Laya tank is this: a very rare and extremely effective weapon featuring a pole with half moon blades at both ends. The special thing about the Laya tank is that its damage is off the chart for the base attack delay. What that does is that it gives you a high damage weapon for very low skill. 14 skill is very low in terms of like an end game weapon. And 16 base damage is also crazy for a weapon that reaches its peak at skill level 14. So it's a super easy to get going weapon, very cheap to train for, and reasonably strong. Normally not something that I would use as a mountain dwarf. I would use an axe, but I got a Laya tank super early in the game. Um, I bought it in a shop in level 2 of the dungeon. So as early as the second level in the game, I already had access to a weapon that was very likely to be endgame worthy, so I just went for the Laya tank. But axes are normally going to be better, because this is a really rare weapon. The fact that I got 2 is wild. Um, had a hard time this tournament. Will probably take a break from Crawl 2, too much BS mechanics. Yeah, I mean... But fortunately, there's a lot of games to play in this life. Like after the tournament, I'm probably gonna play Ravi Rivi. Yeah, I have 2 Laya tanks. I have this one that I found in a shop, and I think this one was given to me by some. Or yeah, some gifted it to you at level 10 of the dungeon. And funnily enough, that is the weapon that's actually carrying me, not the one that I found in the shop. Yeah, because the one that I found in the shop um got turned into a Laya tank of Chaos, and Chaos Brand is very dangerous to use. The more the game goes on, the more dangerous it is, I think, because you have a chance to make things berserk. Um, and if you berserk something that's reasonably dangerous, like a Golden Dragon, yeah, Berserk Golden Dragon is way scarier than a non-Berserk Golden Dragon. Have you encountered this mob Alder King absurd for melee characters? I think I have, but not on this character. It's very rare. A self-styled monarch of a shambling black alder. half respected and half ridiculed by other Fae. It backs up its aspirations to sovereignty, um, with unearthly bile magic quite close to a touch of death. It hits like a truck 50-40, and it also has grasping roots, siphon essence, Dorman's near. Oof. Ooh, oh boy, that's brutal. It has torment. Straight up just. Why does it say siphon essence? It should say it has torment and dispel on that. Yeah, that's pretty brutal for a melee character. Not to mention that it has good defenses, good HP, good damage output, insane damage output actually because of siphon essence. I don't think it should have berserk or like torment. Why does it have torment? That's the thing that really tips the scales, that it has torment. Anyway, we're done with Depth's War. Let's go to Usot. Um, at some point, I lost a little bit of armor class, and I also lost my boots because I have hoofs 3, but hopefully that goes away at some point. Okay, yeah, instantly incentivized to not be there anymore. But we have to go through there to finish the game, so. And I'm still running around with no willpower. Oh, why am I level 20 in SOT? That's strange. I feel like I'm missing a lot of game. I did Debs in its entirety. Oh no, I got shafted. Oh, I'm glad that I remembered. Ooh, that could have been bad. No, I didn't get shafted. What happened there? I did get shafted at some point, but when did it happen? No idea. No idea. This is pretty suspicious. What's in here? Oh, that could be regen. I think that I am incentivized to go check that out. Because it could be regen. Oh, wait. I won't be able to go in there because okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. It could be a lot worse. And I think I should be able to beat them. Yeah, I should totally be able to beat them. Oh no, it's Clouds of Miasma. Ooh, that's not good. That's a lot of jank. That's an evil bolt for almost no reward. Where do I get more experience from? I guess that I'm just gonna do SOT for experience. Wow, doing SOT for experience. That's something that you shouldn't do. SOT for experience is not a good idea. Also, I was so close to dying there, but fortunately I didn't get grabbed um by the tentacle monstrosity. Okay. Alright. Alright, okay. A little bit spooky, but we were able to survive 2 berserkers. Oh no. Okay, bad things are happening. I got blinked away from the exit, and there's another Draconian shifter. Yeah, this is definitely a bad situation. I think that it's my last might and my last haste. I don't want to use them really. Mm, mm, it's not great. Yep, shifter things. I have more digging at least. I can probably do this. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine here. I think that in order for me to get blinked by a shifter, it needs to have line of fire. Yeah, targeted enemy. I think it needs line of fire. So since it needs line of fire, I'm fine. Um, because it's not gonna have line of fire thanks to this corridor. I can also do the following, which is effectively a kill hole. Does leave me vulnerable to being flanked, but not that much. Also, I can use Oozmancy. This is the kind of situation where Oozmancy is good. Do not blink me, please. Do not blink me. I should use Fogo. Yeah, my last Fogo. Well worth it. Alright, that's 8 dodging. I don't want Brain Axis. Fighting and armor. Level 21. More strength. Oh, golden dragon. Okay. Ah, but the golden dragon cannot open the door because it's a dragon. So closing the door there was actually really good. Um, it bought me a lot of time. Oh no. Oh no, that's not good. That's super bad. That's really, really bad. I might die level so bad. Yeah, I'm gonna need a little bit of help. I might even want to use my last blinking here. I have the feeling that this thing's gonna hit me really hard. Yeah, look at that. Bite 60, claw 30, trample 30. Mm, okay, that was so scary, but I think using Phantom Mirror there was huge. Closing the door in front of an angry dragon sounds like a short-term solution. Yeah, but in this game, only very special dragons can open doors. Like Shtawa can destroy doors, straight up just goes through the door. Um, and Baisu Shen in dragon form, I think, can also open doors. The other dragons can't, for some reason. Okay, I have killed 2 golden dragons so far, and I have not gotten skills. Um, though, with the amount of enchant armor that I have found, which to be fair, I have found a lot of enchant armor. I have 6. It's a lot more than you would normally get, but it's still not enough to fully enchant gold scales. So I am hopeful for Parkhit to appear, because Parkhit has highly enchanted gold scales all the time, every time. So I could just get them and fully enchant them. That's Golden Dragon number 3. And 0 skills have been found. Oh no, that's not good. That is pretty bad. We can do a little bit of this. Okay, that's so scary. Yeah, things keep getting scarier by the minute. Okay, what are these things? Oh, Tyrant Leeches, that's nasty. Hmm. Oh, and a Noro Fire too. Oh boy, I don't think I'm ready for this. I don't have. Oh, I'm probably gonna die. If I stay here, I'm gonna die. Okay, I think that I have enough tankiness so that this death cough doesn't just delete me, and I can use it as a meat shield. Oh no, the orb of fire displays the death cough. Now I'm gonna start getting hit by real damage. That is not good. Yeah, keep doing that. Keep doing that. As long as you don't do damage, we're fine. Starts to do damage. Mm, I sure wish I had a scroll focus, but I wish I had things in general, which I do not have. I do not beat this. Like, straight up, I don't beat it with the amount of HP that I started the fight with. If I had more HP or more fire resistance, I would be fine, but I don't have those things yet. Um, oh boy, this could be the end. This could be the end. Mm, oh, nice. Okay. Good teleport. Good teleport. I decided to teleport at the right moment. And now I think we leave. I have no idea why I'm so low level. Really, like I did everything. Do these guys level up super slowly or something? Mountain Dwarf, experience -1. I mean, they do level up slowly, but not as slow as Demigod. Most species are -1. Draconians, Deep Elves, Cats, Minotaurs, Mummies, Revenant Spriggans, Trolls are -1. And Baraki are no Armator are -1. Yeah, Baraki are 0. And then the ones that level up fastest are Jin. My +1 is the fastest. Jin, Cobalt, Gargoyle. No, Formicid. Ginkgo Bolt Formices. Yeah, this game just tells you everything that you need to know. Um, like the things that would normally require you to be looking at spoilers are just bundled in the game, which is it's always been that way and will always be that way. The Crawl development team doesn't like the idea of having to stop your gameplay to look up things outside of the game. Um, and since that's something that people already did, they just figured out might as well actually add it to the game and have it be accurate. All right, round two. Not good. Kroll wants you to make informed decisions. Yes. How do we do this? And why did I never find a beam wand? Never found acid, light, or quicksilver. Whichever one generates in this game, I never found it. Why did I never found a beam wand? You play Factorio these days. Hmm. It things you always complain about where it either doesn't tell you something or it tells you something misleading, but they're rare. Probably the kind of thing that needs to be reported so that it is fixed. I wanted to avoid fighting this specific orb of fire because they're too strong for me. Like I can probably kill a couple of orbs of fire, but I need to fight them all at the same time so that I can use all my buffs to beat them. Um, yeah, this is not good. Not good at all. How do we not die here? What are the actions that I should take to not die to this orb of fire? We have as much fire resistance as we can really get. I'm only carrying one ring of fire resistance with me. Unfortunately, the life of a Jiva worshipper is one of a character without a lot of inventory space. Um, because you have to carry everything that you don't want to have destroyed. Otherwise, Jiva jellies will eat your things. Um, So yeah, I don't have potions of resistance. I don't have sources of fire resistance other than the one that I'm wearing. Period. That's why I was so interested in finding gold scales. Um, but I have not found them yet. Wait a second. I should go buy those. If I survive, I should go buy those. I still have no idea why I'm so low level. Okay, Berserk would have been a good thing to have as well for this specific fight. I would like to keep Might Haste for SOT 5, but I might have to use them here because otherwise I think I die. Um, yeah, having a Beam Wand would be really good because Beam Wands all deal damage that Orbs of Fire cannot resist. It's either physical or acid damage, and these guys do not resist corrosion and they do not resist physical because it cannot. Resistance to physical doesn't exist. It's armor class, and well, that also applies to every other type of damage. You have about 61% chance to hit with the +6 Laya Tank of Purpose and 52% chance to hit with your kick, headbutt, bite, and pseudopods. We have an acidic bite, courtesy of Jiba. Um, you have acidic saliva, allowing you to bite foes and apply corrosion to them when launching melee attacks. It's pretty good. Maybe if I had trained magic, I would be able to use Awaken Armor here to kill the Orb of Fire rather quickly. Because it does so much damage. It's insane how much damage the Awaken Armor does when you're wearing the heaviest armor in the game. Oh, it's so good. But Gold Scales would be better because Gold Scales give resistances and this doesn't give resistances. Um, I think I'm gonna Haste Might. Or maybe just haste and run away. That is also an option. Okay, I'm not running away from that. Really wish I could summon some semblance of meat shields. Okay, the Orb of Fire is bound, so it cannot walk towards me. Yes. Okay, we're fine. I can run away from the Orb of Fire. The Orb of Fire is as fast as I am while I'm hasted. So if I'm hasted and it's not on the screen, it cannot catch up to me. Okay, back to full HP. And we survive to fight another day. How exactly are we going to do this? I feel like I'm lacking so much experience. It's insane. Why am I lacking so much experience? Did I go elf? Did I do elf? Because maybe I didn't do elf. I have never been in elf. Okay. I think that elf is it's so light in with the amount of damage. Like it checks everything that Sot does, but in a much less brutal way. So if I can do elf, I can do Sot, and this is the kind of character that does needs to do elf to not die. I have about an hour and a half left until the tournament ends, so I am optimistic that I will be able to finish this before the tournament ends, one way or another. Though I guess if I'm about to die, I could just not. Okay, that's some really nasty stuff. Mm. Oh, why are all these? That's so weird. Corroded dancing weapon, fragile dancing weapon, slow dancing weapon. Why are they nerfed? But like super scary at the same time. Mm. I want to open that, but I feel like I might die if I do. Um, but I do want to open it because it has 2 scrolls of brand weapon, and I want to rebrand my Laja tank. Not the one that I have right now, but the Chaos one. Let me go and buy these enchant weapons actually. We have one tele. I'm gonna buy this tele. Let me see if I have found scroll or like rings of. Oh, I didn't have a ring of willpower. So this ring for 130 could be a ring of willpower. Oh no, dude! I cannot believe it. I should have bought it so long ago. The game would have been so much more palatable if I had come back and bought these things. Ah, that hurts. This hurts. All right, at least we're fine now. Yeah, lots of stuff to buy, but very expensive. I would need to find a scroll of acquirement to get enough money to buy these things. Okay, I have one magic mapping. I think one's fine. Chant weapon. I don't have inventory space. Oh, but the thing is that the no matter how much you are carrying, it takes up 1 inventory space. You have 52. So let's say I'm carrying 7 scrolls of noise. It still takes up only one of my 52 inventory spaces. So yeah, 1 blinking, 1 inventory space, 7 noise, 1 inventory space. Um, a one with 26 charges, 1 inventory space. A ring, 1 inventory space. That's why. Yeah, but the ring of willpower, but it's a crucial item. Like I could drop almost anything instead of it. Like for example, that acrobat amulet, I'm not using it. I'm using reflection, and I wish I was using a better amulet than reflection. Reflection is not bad, but it's not good if you don't have a shield, and I don't have a shield. It's doing a little bit, but there's amulets that could be doing a lot more. Um, let's go to Elf. Anyway, I don't have a lot of inventory space, but Ringo Willpower is the item that you carry. It's like guaranteed to have. You will always have inventory space for a Ringo Willpower, unless you do not need it. And then if you don't need it, then you're good. I'm not liking this. This looks really bad. It's an open space, and I'm surrounded by relatively scary enemies. Um, the closest choke point, which is not even that much of a choke point, is very far. And I don't have haste. I have one blinking, and I definitely am thinking of doing it. Um, oh, I can see invisible. Okay. The high level elves can see invisible. Low level ones don't. This thing doesn't see invisible. Okay, only the sorcerer sees invisible here, so I think we use invis. Yep. And now we run for it. We're still taking a decent amount of damage, but it's significantly less than if I was visible. Okay. Oh, I got liquid flamed. Yeah, I guess if you get napalm thrown at you, you're gonna be visible, even if you're invisible. Oof, that potion of invisibility certainly saved the day there. This is a pretty nasty elf one. With like the arena looks nasty enough for me to not want to be here anymore. I probably should go down. The scroll use the D&D rule while dropping items doesn't take time, so you can just go with a full inventory and drop what you want to pick up something. No. No, dropping things takes one turn. The sites, Crawl doesn't have any like extra inventory things. Like for example, like a bag of holding or so, there's no such thing in Crawl. The 52 inventory spaces that you get from the very beginning is all you ever get. Crawl is a game more focused on the combat than it is on the D&D mechanics of old roguelikes. When I play NetHack in the near future, you will see like there it is so much different. NetHack is pretty much everything that you could imagine when it comes to games like these. Okay, Resistance and Cirque. I'm gonna buy them both, but let's see the other shops because Jiva Worshipper means that I have no money. Okay, I don't have money for books, unfortunately. Wow, those humans are expensive. Crazy expensive. Alright, cannot carry this Cirque, so it's time to make some room for it. Realistically, I don't see myself wearing double protection. I think we drop one. I could also drop Amnesia. I'm actually never using Amnesia. I'm more likely to use protection than I am to use Amnesia. In NetHack, Amnesia is a straight up a bad thing, but in Crawl, it helps you forget spells so you can have space for more spells. Or for better spells. Sometimes you want to forget spells that are good in the early game but don't really scale well into the late game for other spells that do scale much better into the late game or are too high level for you to learn them early on. Oh, we're almost done. We're almost done. I just have to survive this, get good loot, and then do SOT, and then we win the game. But yeah, I am intrigued as for why. I didn't notice I was level 20 going into SOT because I have massive HP. But I do have um, pretty low experience. You know what? Maybe I should put on some willpower so I don't get banished because I don't want to get banished and add like an hour to my playtime. All right, finding some potions of resistance. That's pretty good. Every time you hear a slurping noise, it means that I jelly ate an item. So that's an item that I didn't get, or an item that one of the elves was carrying, and I just didn't want to pick up. So those are fine, but when the jelly seed items that I have yet to see, that's not so cool. But that's just part of being a worshiper of Jiba. Jiba does give crazy good stuff anyway. Oh, that's the Hollow Blades. I'm not doing that. You played NetHack, but not Crawl. NetHack is a lot more different. Um, Hippogriff. Beckoning Gale. Twist the air around the creature to deal damage and attempt to pull them closer to the caster. Cool. That's new. Where do those spawn? I don't think I've seen them before. Oh, scroll butterflies. That's huge. I think we can drop this. I don't really see myself using that chainmail anymore. It's a pretty great item, but I don't really want to use it anymore because I have orange crystal plate. And if I replace orange crystal plate, it's gonna be for gold scales. Okay, pretty good arena for me to be using Oozmancy on. I was thinking of drinking a potion of attraction, and okay, now I have to do it. Otherwise, that fiend is gonna destroy me. Yeah, fiends have a spell that halves your HP. No matter how much HP you have, now you have half. You can mitigate it with some things, like being immune to it, like by being undead helps. Being resistant by being a statue or a gargoyle, being immune to it by being a tree. But if you're a tree, you cannot move, so there's that. So the correct thing to do very often is just to um, get rid of the summoner as soon as possible, because getting rid of the summoner gets rid of the summon, right? Okay, scroll butterflies. Big thing to have. Might be a life-saving thing. I dropped this artifact. It's a valuable item, but I don't think I'm gonna use it. And also, since it's an artifact, it's not gonna be eaten by the jellies. Jellies do not eat artifacts. So at least the most interesting items are something that you will always get to keep. That's not good. That is very much not good. I sure am getting sick of these demonologists summoning ice fiends the moment they enter line of sight. 81? 81. Ah, ah. Yes, I did get hit by the torment, but the arrow hits you, your attached jelly eats the arrow. You feel better. Thank you, Jiba. This is not good. I would even go as far as to say that's pretty bad. As long as it's not the Ice Fiend, we're fine. The Ice Fiend could hurt a lot in melee. And we want to see the Demonologists, actually. Alright, pretty good stuff. This has been a complicated run. I'm glad that I did it in 2 days. I like to do things in one sitting when it comes to this game, but sometimes it's too exhausting to do. Sometimes it's a straight up not the correct thing to do. I don't like this trap. This trap sucks. You will lose a percentage of your mana, and their spells will be empowered. Yeah, that's not a good thing to see there. Scroll noise. Hear a shout times 12. Scroll noise makes a lot more noise that you could do by shouting, so sometimes it is the correct thing to do. That's why they are not marked as useless items anymore. It's a pretty good morning star. Fire resistance and cold resistance would be nice to be able to use. Yeah, I was very doubtful it was gonna be worth picking up. At this point in the game, if it's a chainmail, it needs to be a very good chainmail. The kind that doesn't generate every game or every month for that matter. I could play crawl daily and um, I would not get the kind of chainmail that I would have needed to replace orange crystal plate with. And besides, it would have been an armor class drop no matter how enchanted it would be. Just because orange crystal plate is so much more protective. Um, oh, finally found my beam wand, and it's a wand of acid. All right, so I think we can drop this ring of protection. Like, I don't really see myself using both rings of protection, unfortunately. Cannot wear them both. I think that at most I would be able to wear one. Okay, that's not good. I would even go as far as to say that's pretty bad. Wand of acid. Yeah. So I can corrode things while I corrode them with my slime-covered rock walls. It's one of the abilities that Jiva has. Um, Usmansi just surrounds the closest walls with slime, and it corrodes the enemies and deals damage to them. And then I can deal more damage by using acid, or just by doing things in general. I'm not fond of what's happening. Oh, wait. I think this is a moment to use Immolation. And then follow that up with Gale's Gravitambrine. And that went very well. Ice Blast. Sweet. Alright. Pretty good. Staff of Olgref. Cool item. Can you still evoke it for Toxic Radiance? How does this work? I probably cannot pick it up because no inventory space. Don't do it! That is really good. That ring is amazing. Pillowcase, yes. It says you carve something like a pillowcase, right? The more damage you do, the funkier the messages get. You can dice a nugger like an onion. Have you ever seen a list of recommended species background for attempt at greater player? I have done it. I think I did it in this account, but I'm not sure. Like, I wanted to do greater player in the least amount of games possible. I don't remember if I finished that. You opened the Horfrost cannon like a pillowcase. I'm glad that you caught it because I didn't. Yeah, we are going to drop this ring of cold resistance and this ring of willpower. This item is so good that it opens up 2 item slots, 2 inventory slots. We're not gonna use that ever, but we are gonna put this on immediately. Yeah, now I have willpower and cold resistance, and a little bit of extra mana, but who cares about that? Okay, gotta loot this place before the jellies get to here. Alright. That I don't like those sounds. It sounds like the jellies are already eating my loot. And so we are done, and I think this jelly ate everything in this final long before I could get to it. You know, it's fine. I feel like I gained a lot from coming here. I gained like a level, and I also got good stuff. I got good money. I got my I finally found a beam wand in the form of the wand of acid. Um, the whole game I had not seen a wand of acid. Um, I think I did swamp. Somehow I didn't get a beam wand in swamp. Yeah, that's crazy. We got a scroll butterflies. We got tele. We got a ring upgrade, so now we have cold resistance and willpower. Um, I wish I had an amulet. Yeah, I highly suspect that amulet is an amulet of. Um, I highly suspect this amulet is an amulet of regen. What other amulet could it be? Faith and regen. So it's a 50% chance that it's the amulet that I want to wear. I think it's worth checking. Like, surely I can beat those guys, even with the miasma and everything. Um, yeah, this is gonna be nasty, and I'm probably gonna take a lot of damage, but I don't think I die. I'm gonna do it. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Oh, yeah, that's annoying. Okay, fortunately, um, I'm immune to the mesmerize because what kills you there would be the mesmerize, but I'm immune to it. I'm not immune to the draining. Keep in mind the draining. Alright, Amulet of Regen. Amulet of Regen. I'm very happy about that. That is a great thing to have. Alright. Now, let's get out of here. And let's go do Sword for real. And now I think I stand a better chance against the Orb of Fire. Yes. Ouch. Yeah, instant 61. But I have 3 regen per turn. So what I'm going to do is try to stall a little bit, get some regen. Use Mancy. And I'm gonna try to kill it like this. If my HP drops below 100, I circuit. Yeah, my HP didn't drop below 100. It was close. Orbs of Fire are by far the scariest thing for my character, I think. Um, but they're manageable now if I fight them in the correct way, which is just like fighting them full HP in a 1v1. I maxed fighting. Okay, Conqueror title. Very scary things. Lots of berserkers. Mm, it's a yellow draconian annihilator. Oh no, that's fine. Yeah. All right. Pretty good. Can I see how much damage this deals? 6 dice of 19. That is crazy. That's a lot of damage. And it's pretty accurate too. I don't think it can miss. The damage does get diluted the more area effect you cover, but it is pretty good. Let's try Mind Burst here. Oh, that's not Mind Burst. Oh no. Oh no, that's very bad. If I do not do something to not be next to this guy next turn, I die. Like straight up. It just hits that hard. 60. And it's fast. $79 in one turn. Yeah, has to be done. We still need to deal with Dietin. Um, and there's multiples because, of course, there's multiples. That's how protein progenitors work. It instantly killed the thing too. Man, they are brutal. They're ridiculous. I don't have much to deal with them. I guess Phantom Mirror. Nothing appears to happen? What do you mean nothing appears to happen? Uretin dies, okay. Yeah, terrible. Okay, I'm about to die if I do not deal with this. No! What? Turn it! Okay. Now how do I deal with the other one? Do I also slimy fight? I'm gonna go down to 4 pips of piety. I don't have much to survive this with. Not to mention that they have already been proven to be able to hit me for 78. And if that happens again, I just die. Oh! Do not underestimate the damage output of a Nasur Jelly. Let's go. 2 hits, 12 damage each. After damaging hits, cold damage max 45 each. And also it's fast, a little bit faster than me. So I think it got a double turn. No, or did it? No, okay, what happened is that the Etin failed to one-shot the jelly, and because of that, the jelly did kill the Etin. It was not a one-shot, it was pretty hurt, but alright. No more of that, please. Yeah, we can deal with that. Oh, nice. This Azure Jelly is definitely being the MVP. And then it died, but it did do a lot of work that I needed it to do. Save the day. Never opened that bolt in Elf with the brand weapons. What else did it have? Okay, had some okay stuff. Do I want to go back for that? I don't think I do. Besides, I'm running out of time. Oh no! That is very bad. That would be indeed a very bad thing to see. I'm gonna try to walk to the stairs. Please don't kill me or catch up to me. Yes, keep doing that. I'm super resistant to mutations because I already have crazy amounts of mutations. Oh, I also have 3 pips of mutation resistance. So yeah, I'm immune to mutations that are not Jiva mutations. Mutation immunity is like whatever. Oh yes. Oh yes. Okay, that is what I needed. This is the moment that defines a run. If I beat Park Hit, I win the game, most likely. Park Hit will give me gold scales, which will give me about as much armor class as the orange crystal plate, but will also give me a pip of fire and cold resistance and also poison resistance, which is the least important because I already have a source of it. But I can take off the ring of fire resistance and replace it with a ring um, of protection or something, and I can also swap back to it when it is needed for orbs of fire. So now, like if I can survive park hits, I have like I'm almost guaranteed to win. Um, I sure wish I had Phantom Mirror to help me with this fight. This is a fight where it's gonna be worth it to use a lot of resources. Park Hit also does a lot of damage. It's a very dangerous, unique, one of the scariest things that you can see in this game. Um, I could also turn Park Hit into a jelly, and then yeah, I think that's the way. Just turn Park Hit into a jelly. Yep. And now let me step here so you don't eat my loot. Okay, goodbye Orange Crystal Plate was pretty good. I think we can also drop that. We can certainly drop these things as well. I'm not using any of these things. Okay, yeah, I got the ultimate armor. The best thing that I could have possibly wished for. There we go, fully enchanted. We can also enchant these globes because that's what I'm using. 45 armor class and 10 evasion. We can get rid of that. I sure am happy to have 45 armor class. Okay, now this is looking like the kind of character that can actually win the game. Whew! I can also go all the way up to 14.9 or give myself resistance to negative if I wanted to. I think I'm just gonna run around with this. And there we go. I can totally win the game now. I feel so much stronger than I used to be. Charming. Charming. 62%. Okay. Charming. All right. I can deal with two being charmed. Uh, Too late for that. Okay, Orb of Fire number 3. But this time I'm way stronger than last time. I am so much more likely to not struggle with these guys anymore. Like they're still scary because they do a lot of damage, but now they don't have the potential to just delete me from full HP in like 5 turns um, on bad rolls because I got more resistance. I also gained a little bit of armor class, which unfortunately is not as much as I could have because of the pseudopods. I am at level 1. If I hope that they go lower. Oh, if they go lower, that would be nice. If I stop having pseudopods, I would gain so much armor class. It's like 6 armor class I gain, I think, if I lose the pseudopods. Slimify is such a good ability. If I didn't have access to Slimify, I don't know how I would have done Parkit. Probably would have been an exhausting and resource intensive fight. Um, all right, I guess we can. Oh, maybe I should train Forgecraft on Earth. I mean, there's not a lot of experience left in the game, but I might have enough to cast Awaken Armor. I might get enough to cast Awaken Armor in the rest of the game. Okay, that's pretty bad. I think that I'm scared enough to use a potion of 3 here. If I had one. Yeah, I'm. It's too late for that. Cirque, I suppose. Got tormented again. Park hit Convulsus. Park hit the Azure Jelly. Okay, this could be scary. Depends on what you're gonna make. Actually, killing it is no problem, but if it makes nasty things that turn into whatever they're gonna turn as fast as it happened there, then that's pretty scary. Okay, these guys are no problem. The Protean progenitor is a problem. See what you're gonna turn into. Satyr, okay, that's fine. Yeah, as long as it doesn't turn into like a netting or I don't know if they can turn into what are they called? Also, what's your chance to howl on me? 24. That's pretty high. If they can turn into I don't remember bunyips. Yeah, bunyips are probably the worst possible thing they could turn into. Gron, who sure would be nice to have like a net or something for Gron. Yeah, you hit really hard. And that's all you do? You just hit really hard and have a pack? I think I win. Besides, I can. Why am I thinking about fighting these things when I can slimify them? Yeah, that's what you do if you're a Jiva worshipper. You just slimify all these nasty things. Talking about nasty things, I keep getting howled on. Does a slimify work on demons? No, it works on living or corporeal undead, and I'm pretty sure these are demonic. Class demonic. Okay, so I cannot slimify these Doomhounds, and I cannot kill them fast enough, and I'm gonna continue being pummeled by super scary monsters. I think we might want to read a tele. That's fine. I can blink away. That is not fine. I'm so glad that I used the Slimify on Gron. If I had tried to go for an honest fight, I would have totally died here. I am still it's not unlikely that I totally die here, but I am trying not to. And Slimifying Gron is definitely contributing to that. Are these things permanent? I think they are, and they even give experience and stuff. I'm waiting for the teleport. And worst part is that the teleport could land me in a nasty spot and then I die instantly. Safest thing to do is to just blink, but I don't wanna use my last blink, you know? Okay, great teleport. Great teleport. It put me in a safe spot, so I can just walk out. Oh, that was so scary. Ooh, what a run. I know for a fact that if I had tried to play this on Friday, I would have died. There's no way that I would have been able to survive what these things have thrown at me. I wouldn't have been able to, period. I would have made mistakes and I would have died. Coming back in with a fresh mind exacerbated by the power of coffee, yeah, it's doing wonders. Talking about the power of coffee, I'm thinking that I should step away and get more, but I mean, it's already ready, so I just have to put it in. But I kind of don't want to because there's only 1 hour left. Something makes me not want to do it. Please, yeah, don't do it. I have the resistance. Keep your eyes open for the hull effect, which fortunately does not get applied to me. Yeah, I could have gotten rid of it with a potion of cancellation, which they're very rare and very valuable, but that's such a powerful effect that you want to get rid of it with a potion of cancellation if you get affected. Summon demons of Tartarus to pummel you. Ooh, that's not good. I'm gonna go upstairs. 49. That's not good at all. I'm gonna read magic mapping. Okay, it's a great spot to be in. I'm very close to the stairs. Get rid of that, get rid of this, get rid of that. Easy peasy. Alright, so got shafted 2 floors, but who cares? It was not a problem. Oh boy, what an exciting end of the tournament. You may be noticing that I'm streaming on a Sunday morning. This only happens during tournaments, because during the last day of the tournament specifically, normally I wouldn't be streaming on a weekend, let alone a Sunday, let alone a Monday, so yeah. I'm not liking this. Sometimes the best thing to do is to just make a kill hole. The cutting wind hits you for 54. Why exactly did I... How do I get hit for 54 with 45 armor class? That's insane. I do not agree with that. Now you have Crystal Spear, 3 dice of 35. Technically I could die from this point, but I would prefer not to. Yes, please don't kill me. Okay, thank you. Yeah. You know how it is. You cannot play around the a really low possibility of getting killed by something. Oh, your pseudopods retract into your body. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Also, I still cannot wear boots. Huh. Oh, your toenails lengthen and sharpen. So instead of having hooves now, I have claws for feet. That is very annoying. But look at my HP, or like my armor class. It went up like crazy. It was at 45 and now it's 56. Okay. Kirsto doing Kirsto things. I should read Immolation. This definitely seems like an Immolation moment. Did I get tormented again? Yes. Yes, I did. Okay. Double torment in 2 turns. You hate to see it. Alright, fortunately for me, I have crazy regen, so we easily go back up to good amounts of HP. Circling here would be great, but I don't have it. I think we might want to ask it. Wait, you're a corporeal on death. Why am I doing this when I can slimify you? Well, I guess it... No, it's not too late. I should slimify this. Especially because there may be more things to follow up. But unfortunately for the monk, it's not as fast as I am. Or like, rather, it is as fast as I am. So it's never gonna catch up to me. And I can just walk away with my superior regen. And then charm this thing. And then if it gets charmed, I turn around and kill the monk with the support of this death cuff. Come on. Come on, 62%, 3 times. Okay, it took me 4 attempts. But it happened. That's better than one can say. What a run. What a sud run. I'm exhausted. Oh, there's a ghost moth here. Easy peasy. Another curse though. I'm totally slimifying that. Or I could just not fight it at all. But what if I get caught by it in the orb run? I should get rid of it. That's what Slimify is for. If I use a Slimify and I drop to 4 pips of Piety, I'm gonna be very sad. Okay, then drop to 4. And now it's an Azure Jelly. Alright. Oh, instantly Berserked. But it's fine. Fine, because it's a very safe spot. Orb of Fire, that's gotta be number 4, right? Or number 3. One can see the orbs of fire the one has killed in game by pulling up the log. The log says that I've killed. It's gonna be the one at the top of the list of things that I've killed. 2 orbs of fire. Okay, so this is the third one. This should be fine. It should not really be that scary. As long as it's in a 1v1, we can deal with it without a lot of problems. There we go. How's Awaken Armor looking? 11%. So we can pretty much pull it out now. I should set a stop to like 10. 10, 10. And let's turn on spellcasting as well. I have 240 HP on level 23. There's characters that win the game with less HP than that. I'm never entering there. I can tell you that. I'm never opening that death trap. I know better than to do that. I have enough armor class that the Quicksilver Dragon Breath, which always does a ton of damage, despite how much armor class you have, is actually not doing that much damage. It feels good. Feels really good. Okay. Okay, that's not good. Blink, pretty good. Tin of Tremor Stones. Big Tin of Tremor Stones. Didn't kill anything, but it did do a lot of damage to a lot of things. I'm gonna do it again because there's a Berserker. And I don't want everything to be berserked. Okay, secure the choke point. I would say that this is a great educational run. Like this is what you have to do to snatch a win from the jaws of defeat. Or rather, this is not guarantees to get you the win, is what I'm trying to say. But this is what you have to do to create the conditions so that you can snatch a win from the jaws of defeat. Step 1 is probably just stop playing for a bit and then think about the situation over a couple of days, come back and actually perform. Yeah, I can tell you, like, this is fine. For some reason, this is fine, but I know that if I was playing it like in one sitting, this kind of game, I wouldn't have been able to do it. Don't crystal spear me, please. No crystal spears. Alright, we're fine. Yep, most things are not threatening anymore. It's just a combination of a lot of things at the same time that is threatening. But singular monsters like Orbs of Fire, I was terrified of the Orb of Fire the first time I saw it. I really thought that it was just gonna fireball me 3 times and I was gonna die. But fortunately, that didn't happen. It did cost me my last haste. Oh man. But we're about to be done, so whatever. Yeah, who needs haste outside of the dungeon? I hope that you have enjoyed this. I was not enjoying it in part one, but I'm enjoying this. Yeah, we have gotten to the point where I'm enjoying it. Blink away. That is something that I didn't really keep in mind a lot, that I have access to blinking. And yeah, it's doing a lot for me. I don't even need to fight those. I can just wait until you disappear. And then slimify the Cursto, because that's what you do to Curstos. You slimify them if you're a Jiva worshipper. It's one of the strongest things that Jiva has, um, that you can just choose to instantly kill things. It does cost a decent chunk of piety, it's not free. About 7% of your maximum possible piety, the game says. So definitely not a spammable ability, but when an enemy appears that you need to get rid of, you will know, and that's when you use it. If you abuse it, if you kill normal enemies, common enemies with it, then bad things are gonna happen. You know, I should try using it on Protean progenitors. Those are definitely not common enemies. I also should read a magic mapping to see the trap layout. Obviously we cannot go through there. Some pretty nasty traps. Okay, Ancient Lich is definitely the kind of enemy that one could consider slimifying, but I think I might be fine. I am gonna try killing it in a 1v1. If it crystal spears me and I drop below like 150, then I slimify it. Okay, didn't happen. This game I've killed a decent chunk of golden dragons and none of them have drop scales. So if it had not been for the miraculous appearance of Parkit, I would be in a real bad spot. Parkit helped a lot. Okay, Instant Leech number 2. I'm not going to slimify it. Okay, Dread Leech, I'm going to slimify that. And I think we might here. If I had haste, we would might haste, but we don't have haste. Okay, goodbye, Orb of Fire. Slimify this. Because the thing is that it can summon things that torment, and being tormented here would not be good at all. It's alone. Uh-huh. I have Awaken Armor. I should be using that. I'm gonna try it. Echoed plus 12 gold dragon scales. It hits twice for 84 damage each. Very low HP, but gargantuan armor class. Yeah, pretty good. Does it disappear if I walk too much away from it? Your Echoes plus 12 gold dragon scales is destroyed. Fortunately, you can just get another one. More dodging, more evocations. That's really fast. I don't know if it's doing a lot or if it's not doing enough. Cannot quite tell. This could be a little bit scary, especially since I'm marked. Everything is that it's on the other side is gonna come towards me. But that's literally the only thing left in the level. Everything else has been already cleared, so it's a lot less scary than usual. I think we drinking this as well. Orb of Fire. Mm, I should drink a potion of resistance for extra safety. I am going to How did my armor get all the way over there? This is a scary position to be in. Not great. Oh, you know, maybe I should use Mancy. No, why does it not affect these walls? Ah, that's so annoying. Miscast? Oh, well, what can you do? What is going on? Is there a, like, why? I'm so sad. If I die to this, I promise you I'm not playing in 7 months. Okay. Paralyzed by something for 3 turns. There's a Dreadlich somewhere in here. Probably here. Um, I have no idea how it got the paralysis on me. Wait, I don't need to see a Dreadlich. I can just do this. It has a 9% chance to paralyze me, and it happened. Delightful. No. Where did this itsy metal come from? It's the Dreadlich, the invisible Dreadlich. I really wish there was a potion of See Invisible right now. I need to kill the Dreadlich, but I don't know what it is. I think it's here. You slash something. Okay, so I am hitting the right spot. 45, that's dangerous. Oh no! Oh no, I'm silenced. I might want to cancel this. Oh, I totally have to. I'm slow as well. Um, yeah, you know, there is a time to blink, and I think the time is now. I think the time to blink is now. Big explosions got rid of the Dreadlich. What is this? Tele. We're fine. Get me out of here. Beautiful. Now, in SOD 1, there were some things that I didn't do. Soul Scholar. Ruin. What is Ruin? I guess I'm gonna find out faster if I see what it does. The can collapse whenever anything bearing this sign receives damage from melee attacks, suffer heavy drain, and slow, weak, or blind. Okay, not good. Certainly not good. I'm gonna Slimify you. Get me out of here. I'm gonna drink an Ambrosia, because my HP dropped kinda low. Alright. And we're gonna make a run for the stairs, and I'm gonna drink another Ambrosia on the stairs. Because if there is a spot that one could be safe on, is on the stairs. If there is a spot for me to drink a potion on, it's on the stairs. So many tsitsi mime. Kill Sentinel. Damnation for 4 damage. Pretty crazy low roll. You run for it. That's fine. 36. That's fine. Just keep running. Where's the exit? Okay. Keep running. We still have last charge of digging. Okay. Empty want crumbles the dust. I don't think I want to do that. Seraphim band. Do I even have what it takes? I might. Oh yeah, that's the kind of help that I need for a Seraph. Um. Oh, it. Oh, did it get abjured or did it die? No, I think it just disappeared because it's because that's just how it is when you copy things that are too high level. All right. Fortunately, I'm not like weak to angels or something. I should like at this point that doesn't matter anymore. Go D0. That could be scary. Let's see what this has to offer. Damnation. Oh, okay, no, that's not good. That is not good. Certified pretty bad. If I had blinking, I would blink. I don't have blinking. I do not have Gale's Gravity Tambourine. Let me take a look at your defenses. Big evasion. That's not what you want to see on something with damnation. It's not immune to damnation. If I'm next to it, it's not gonna damnation me. March of Sorrows sounds scary. Yeah, that's not good. Fogel would be great here, but I don't have one. I'm really low on resources. This is a bad shot run. Yeah, I don't have any ways to summon meat shields to just make a run for it. I'm gonna have to hope that these are enough so that it doesn't damnation me, because that could kill me. And it doesn't catch up to me, but it was not very fast. Doesn't say anything about its speed, but it was probably not as fast as I am, or like as fast as I am and not faster. Make a run for it. Oh, I don't have digging anymore. That is sad. Crimson Fiend. Mm, mm. All right. Immediately goes for the Torment, the Fiend. But I used attraction precisely because I knew that I couldn't afford just walking towards the Fiend. I would lose too many turns. Okay, we're about to make it. All right. With half an hour to spare, and it took me 4 hours to finish this character. It was hard. It was definitely pretty hard, but I am enjoying this win a lot. I totally earned it. And I am going to now proceed to win the game. All right. Won at experience level 24. I could have won at experience level 23, but I killed some things that made me level up. Oni Incarcerator. I've not seen that monster. It's like an extended only monster, I take it. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Mountain Dwarf Chaos Knight. It was supposed to be a NEMS choice. I surely got sniped. But it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, I end the tournament in a win. So yeah, I think that is it for me. For now, I will come back at a later date, yet to be determined, to play a game yet to be determined. But I can tell you that it's not going to be Crawl. Um, Lordsky, thank you for the follow, despite the fact that I said that I won't be playing Crawl. Yeah, maybe next tournament, but I am done for now. I'm satisfied by how that went in the end. I fought for that and I got rewarded, but it could have easily, so easily not gone in my way. When I got paralyzed, I really thought I was gonna die because those kind of paralysis so often end with you going from 100 to 0. And the only real resistance to paralysis is not willpower, it is having a lot of armor class and a lot of HP and a lot of resistances. Unfortunately, my character had a lot of that. A lot of those three things. Paralysis sucks. I wish it wasn't in the game. Well, at least not the way that it is. Um, but anyway, end stream now. See you around. Thank you for everything. I hope you enjoyed the tournament. Um, and we shall see what I stream on Monday. It's probably gonna be another Metroidvania. Um, right now I'm about to end Nine Souls off stream, so I'm not gonna be playing that on stream. But we shall see. Bye.